In this lesson, we're going to be learning Malaguena. Okay, this is really a flamenco type of tune, but you'll hear a lot of people play it. And you'll hear a lot of different versions, tons of different versions, because in flamenco music, there's a lot of improvising. So you'll probably never hear this song played the same way. But the main theme of the song, you will hear always in the piece somewhere. Okay, so it sounds like this. We're going to do a little intro. And then this is the part you'll recognize. Okay, so that's basically it. It's a very basic version of the tune. So let's get right into it. There's basically three parts. We have a little intro. We're going to work on our rest stroke stuff, and then you have a little the main theme that's recognizable, main melody, and then we have a little chord break in there. Okay, and then we'll go over those three things. So open up your tab that comes with it so you can see what's going on here. That's our little intro. So it's going to start with an open E string, open 1, 3, and then go back down, 1, 0. Then open B, then 3rd fret B string, 1st fret B string, open B string. Then we go 2 on the G string, 1 on the G string, back to 2 on the G string. Whoops, I skipped a note. Okay, and we kind of let that ring out, and then we start into the main theme, where we're going to see the technique that we were using in the C and G major scale workouts used here. So we're going to form an E major chord. Not a full E major chord like we've learned, but we just need the 2nd fret on the 2nd fret of the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the G string. And we need the B and high E strings to ring out. We're just going to hold this chord, and then we're going to go from there. We're going to go to basically an A minor chord, but we just need these. So these fingers are just going to be moving down a string, and back up a string, and down a string, and back up a string. Pretty basic. So we're alternating between our thumb and our whatever finger you want to use here. I like to use my 2nd finger, but you could use your 1st or your 3rd. So I'm using my 2nd, so it's thumb on the D string, then the E string, then thumb on the G string, then high E string, then thumb on the B string, high E string. And I should mention too that this is in 3/4 time. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So we have that much so far. So you do that twice. Now we move our finger down to the A minor, so I'm just moving both fingers down a string. Then we start okay, then we start with our thumb on the G string, so it's then B string, still alternating with the high E string. Then we take our first finger off of the B string. Then we go back to G string. Then second finger off B string, or G string. Then we go to D string, third finger, third fret. Then we start back at the beginning. Real slow. Move to the A minor chord. First finger off, second finger off, third finger D string, back to the beginning. Whoops. Pretty easy. Okay, so that takes some time to get used to. Whoops. So that's what it can sound like a little faster. So when you get done with that, you play that 4 times. So on the last time, when you get to here, you go to a E major chord. And you do that pattern. 1. So when we're playing the chords, you can do just a down thumb stroke, or you can use your nails and kind of flick your fingers out. This is sort of flamenco style. So we're playing basically an E major chord. Then you just slide that position up a half step and let the B and high E strings ring out. And what you get there is an F add sharp 11/E. It's a weird chord. It sounds very Spanish. It's a cool chord. Then you just slide that same position up another whole step. So you're on the 5th fret here and the 4th fret with your first finger. And you get a G over E. So it's the basic chords are E, F, and G. Okay, when you do that 4 times, then you come back to your main theme of the song. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's a basic kind of version of Malaguena, but for where we're at, I think is perfect. So just practice that, and you got your first kind of classical tune down.